The Whispers of the Whispering Woods. Introduction. In the Nigerian village of Okoro, the Whispering Woods stood dark and mysterious. People said ancient spirits lived there, judging those who entered. To be sent into the woods was like a death sentence. This is Aisha's story. 10-year-old Aisha's happy life in Okoro ended when she was taken from her mother at the market. Cruel Chief Okofor made her a slave. Her days were hard, but Aisha held on to her memories and her spirit. One day, wrongly accused, Chief Okofor, angry and drunk, sent Aisha to the Whispering Woods. The villagers were afraid for her, no one ever came back. Aisha, terrified, entered the dark woods. But this journey, meant to be her end, became her beginning. Lost and scared, Aisha met the spirits of the woods. They saw her kind heart and strong spirit. Instead of punishing her, they gave her a gift. This gift would change her life and the lives of everyone in Okoro. Aisha's story is about hope and never giving up. She faced the whispers of the Whispering Woods and came back, not just alive, but blessed. It's a story of courage, kindness, and magic, a story whispered through the generations in Okoro. Stolen dreams. Aisha was no more than 10 summers old when her laughter was stolen. It was a harsh, dusty harmattan season in the Nigerian village of Okoro, and the air crackled with the dryness of the land. She remembered the day vividly, the rough hands that snatched her from her mother's side as they battered at the market, the terrified screams that were swallowed by the bustling crowd, and the cold, calculating eyes of the man who now owned her. Chief Okofor was a man whose wealth was as vast as his cruelty. His sprawling compound, a collection of mud houses enclosed by a high wall, was a testament to his prosperity, built on the backs of those he enslaved. Aisha became his personal servant, her days filled with endless chores, her nights spent on a tin mat in the corner of the kitchen. Her name, once a melody on her mother's lips, became a mere barked command. Years blurred into one another. Aisha's spirit, though bruised, refused to break. She clung to memories of her family, of her mother's gentle songs, of the vibrant colors of the market she once knew. These memories were her fuel, her silent rebellion against the harsh reality of her life. The Whispering Woods. One sweltering afternoon, Chief Okofor, in a drunken rage, accused Aisha of a theft she did not commit. His eyes, bloodshot and furious, fell upon her with venom. "Take her to the Whispering Woods," he roared, his voice thick with palm wine. "Let the spirits decide her fate." The Whispering Woods. Even the bravest villagers feared this place. Legend had it that ancient spirits resided within its depths, spirits that judged the guilty and punished the wicked. To be sent there was a death sentence. Two burly men dragged Aisha through the village, their grip tight on her arms. The villagers watched in fearful silence, their eyes filled with pity. Aisha's heart pounded in her chest, a frantic drumbeat against the silence of her despair. She knew the stories. No one returned from the Whispering Woods. They reached the edge of the woods, a dark, imposing wall of trees that seemed to swallow the light. The men shoved Aisha forward, their laughter echoing cruelly behind her as they retreated. Aisha stumbled into the woods, the thorny undergrowth tearing at her clothes. Fear, raw and primal, threatened to consume her. Deeper and deeper she went, the silence broken only by the rustling of leaves and the frantic pounding of her heart. The air grew heavy, thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. Suddenly, she tripped over a gnarled root and fell, hitting her head against a rock. Darkness engulfed her. The spirit's gift. Aisha awoke to a soft, ethereal glow. She lay on a bed of moss, the air around her cool and fragrant. She sat up, her head throbbing, and looked around in awe. The forest was different here, bathed in a gentle light that seemed to emanate from the trees themselves. The silence was no longer menacing, but peaceful, almost comforting. A figure emerged from the shadows. It was a woman, tall and graceful, her skin shimmering like moonlight on water. Her eyes, deep and knowing, held no judgment, only compassion. "Do not be afraid, child," the spirit said, her voice like the rustling of leaves. "I have been watching you. I have seen your resilience, your kindness, even in the face of cruelty. Aisha stared, speechless. She had heard whispers of the spirits of the woods, but she never believed they were real. You were sent here to die, the spirit continued, but the woods do not claim the innocent. You have been chosen, Aisha. You have a pure heart, a spirit that shines even in the darkest of times. The spirit explained that she was a guardian of the woods, a protector of those who were unjustly accused. She had seen Aisha's suffering, her unwavering spirit, and had decided to intervene. I offer you a gift, the spirit said, her hand outstretched. In her palm lay a small, smooth stone, shimmering with an otherworldly light. This stone will bring you prosperity, wealth beyond your wildest dreams. But remember, Aisha, wealth is a gift, not a right. Use it wisely, use it for good. Aisha took the stone, her fingers trembling. As she touched it, a surge of energy flowed through her body, filling her with a sense of strength and purpose. The return. When Aisha returned to the village, she was a changed woman. The fear that had haunted her eyes was gone, replaced by a quiet confidence. Chief Okofor was stunned. He had expected to see a corpse, not a woman radiating an almost otherworldly glow. He demanded to know what had happened in the woods, but Aisha simply smiled. She held out the stone, and as the villagers gazed upon it, they felt a strange sense of awe. Rumor spread like wildfire. Aisha had been blessed by the spirits of the woods. Aisha, using the wisdom and intuition she seemed to have gained from her experience, began to trade. Her ventures flourished. The stone, it seemed, truly did bring her luck. She invested wisely, her wealth growing exponentially. She built a beautiful house, far grander than Chief Okofor's, and filled it with light and laughter. Aisha did not forget her past. She used her wealth to help those who were suffering, those who had been wronged. She bought freedom for slaves, provided food for the hungry, and built schools for the children. She became a beacon of hope for Okoro, a symbol of resilience and the power of kindness. Chief Okofor, consumed by jealousy and regret, tried to reclaim Aisha as his slave, but the villagers would not allow it. They had seen her kindness, her generosity, and they knew she was their savior. He died a lonely, bitter man, his wealth meaningless in the face of his own cruelty. Aisha's story became a legend, whispered around the fires at night. The girl who was once a slave became the most respected and beloved woman in the region. She never forgot the whispers of the Whispering Woods, the spirit's gift, and the importance of using wealth for the greater good. She lived a long and prosperous life, her name forever etched in the hearts of the people of Okoro, a testament to the power of hope, resilience, and the magic that can be found even in the darkest of places.